This is the Stock Day Podcast, sponsored by InvestorsHangout.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube to stay up to date on penny stock news and interviews. Public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world. Here's your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, I'm bringing you a company that has never been on our show before, and they're about to go public here in about 3 to 6 weeks. We're talking no other than KABN Systems North America. And with us today is the co-founder of the company and the president, and we're very fortunate and lucky to have him, is David Lucatch. David, welcome to the show. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your company and how it got started.
Well, KABN is, it's really simple to look at what we're doing. When we're in the real world every day, it's very easy to prove who we are, whether we're carrying a wallet, a key ring, whether we walk into a store or use a credit card. But when we're online, that's a challenge. And what we're looking to do is solve that. So we've created technology solutions that make it simple and easy to emulate what you do to prove who you are in the real world in the digital world. And we got started a couple of years ago by looking at this problem and seeing how the privacy market was changing, how data was changing towards how consumers would use it in the future by having them own it. So we're focused on the consumer and how they can prove who they are in the digital world.
And how do you feel? What is the value proposition for your company right now?
Well, I think it's quite large. At the end of the day, when you think about it, there's millions of people, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people online. And the value proposition for us is we provide consumers at no cost a data management tool that allows them to prove who they are. And we work with businesses to bring those opportunities to consumers to create value for everyone in our ecosystem.
And how are you guys going to position yourself to be a leader in the digital identity space? There's everybody and their brother is getting into cryptocurrency. They're getting into artificial intelligence. What's going to separate you guys from everybody else?
Well, I think the fact is that we can work with everybody. So we're not just a digital identity company, but we also create tools and services that allow you to amass or collect or deposit your digital credentials in a wallet that you manage and own. The data is yours. We're just helping you manage that. So whether it's a bank, whether it's an exchange, whether it's a government, you're going to need somewhere to keep that all in one place and manage your identity, just like you do in the real world with your wallet and for your valuables, your key ring. I think what's really different about us is we don't stand alone. We work with everyone.
You bring up a really good point, and probably you can educate me myself because I'm 56 years old, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to really get into cryptocurrency or get into the digital thing. Why is digital identity important, and why do I need it? I'm 56 years old. Why do I need it? Say, Everett, here's why you need it.
Well, Everett, I got to tell you, I'm almost 2 years older than you, so I can figure out that I need it. Then I think it's important that everyone needs it. It's not just about currency. So, again, we use digital currency every day. Our banks extend us credit. We use debit cards. That's all digital currency. We collect points. So it's not just about what someone might say crypto, and we're really not focused, in the crypto market. We're focused in the digital market. But digital identity means everything. If you're taking a course online and you need to prove that you're the one taking the exam, that's digital identity. If you need to do something with your healthcare provider online, you want to make sure that someone's not fraudulently representing you or in a credit card transaction. So it's an everyday situation that we're taking that you already take for granted in the real world, that we're taking to the virtual, the digital world, the online world. We're taking the ability for you to easily prove who you are, simple and elegantly, or using credentials that you'll be issued among a whole swath of suppliers.
I was reading about some of your different things that you guys are doing. I think one of your flagships product is the avatar, liquid avatar, if you will. How does that solve problems?
Well, we're really excited about liquid avatar. It's been something that we've been working very diligently in the background on for about 18 months, and we just brought it to market. So a liquid avatar is a very simple thing. It is a container. It is an image with something that you can share. You can share what you want, with whom you want, and when you want. So I can share my public information by just sending you a liquid avatar. You can click on it and get my public information, but later on, I can make sure that only you had my private information. So I can select and choose who gets what, where, and when, and how, but at the same time, I can make it as easy as sharing an image. So we've tried to make it, our whole business is about making it simpler for consumers to be able to live in the online world and grow in the online world. We know the macroeconomics and the macro environment has changed recently. We're looking at the future and saying, you're going to do more and more online, and you've got to make sure that no one else is emulating who you are. So we've made it easy, and we start with something so simple, a liquid avatar, an image that you can share with others. So it's not complicated. It's just we want to make it simple.
You guys should be pretty excited. As I mentioned earlier on the program, you guys are about ready to go public here in the next 3 to 6 weeks. That being said, how big is the addressable potential audience that you guys are going after?
Well, it's really interesting. You know, somebody asked me a question recently and said, name 3 things cover 100% of the online market. And the first one I came up with was real easy. I said search engines. Everyone uses a search engine.
Right.
You know, someone mentioned to me email. Well, I believe almost everyone uses email. You know, the third one was really hard to come up with, but we believe that digital identity is addressable to 100% of the market because everyone who's online is an individual, right? So if you think about it, if we want to protect the online market, we're protecting 100% of people online at no cost. This product does not cost anything for a consumer to use. There's no hidden charges. You know, they can use our product for free. How we make money is by bringing them special offers and opportunities that fit their public data, not their private data.
You know, we've got about a minute left. I want to get to my last 2 questions. That one is, so what are the next steps here? Where do we go from here?
Well, for us, we're just finishing off our qualified financing round, and we're very close to completing that, and then we'll file our final listing statement. We are going, we're doing a reverse takeover with a company on the Canadian Securities Exchange, the CSE, but we are also talking to the OTC about extending that reach into the U.S., of course. And that's our first situation, but we will be launching Liquid Avatar at the end of June, and we're really excited about that.
And my listeners wanted to know more about your company. Where do they go to your website?
They can go to 2 websites. They can go to KABN, K-A-B-N, KABNsystemsna.com, or to check out Liquid Avatar, you can go to www.liquidavatar.com.
My guest today has been David Lucatch. He is the co-founder and president of KABN Systems North America. I want to thank you for coming on the show. I'm excited for you guys. I can't wait till you guys go public. I want you to come back on the show and please address us, you know, what's going on and what you got going in the next, say, 2 or 3 quarters.
Absolutely. Thank you, Everett. It was a real pleasure being here.
This program is entirely sponsored and produced by La Jolla Media LLC, which is responsible for the content. The opinions and information provided on this program are for educational and research purposes. Stock Day encourages all listeners of this program to do their due diligence and research when determining investment strategies that will work for them, or to seek the assistance of an investment professional.